voila, and yeah, we're gonna take a look at the E-25 bought by Meridio, who sent this as a gift, and I'm just gonna show you how overpowered this thing is. My first impression of it is that it has tiny size, and I mean, I heard of reviews how good this thing is, but I never noticed how good, because it's using a 75. I know how good it is because I played it on a test, but then I didn't put too much. I didn't think that this thing is too good, because most of the times I don't get killed by this thing because I'm in normally heavily armored tank, and yeah, I think this is pretty good tank before, but I never noticed just how good until you drive it. You never know it until you play it, and yeah, this thing has the same gun you get really on the Stug 3 Tier 5, and you're really gonna just maximize the output of this gun. But this gun's got like the best rate of fire, as you know, 20 rounds without anything. I got second perk, so it's not the best of crews, but yeah, that's my German crew and also my Nassau crew, which is pretty bad. Yeah, this crew wise is okay. I'm on the camel, and my camel now is pretty good. I'm gonna get myself the camel paint when I have the money, and I don't want to load too much APCL because this is more of a money grind, but I don't actually use APCL so much. I don't engage the targets where I can't kill, because I got the speed on this thing. The difference between this and this beast is because this thing has more damage. It can carry better than the E-25 when the game is developing seriously wrong. But then the one thing the E-25 does better is because it's so small, you can make sure that that stage will not appear, or you can reduce the chance of that stage when you're outnumbered, because this thing, if you play it properly, it can certainly, in my opinion, go ultra aggressive. For example, on the Lakeville map, doesn't get spotted at all and firing away at 240. I think it's 240 if you stay behind a bush and use your binos, fire at the enemy. They only see you when they reach 240-ish meters, so that's important information you might want to know. And you just want to get this gun pumping into the enemy. And the thing about this is because this aim time will make sure that you can get that first shot off almost every single time. And this is such a good kill stealer, because you can get around the map wherever there is. Whenever your team is winning, basically, you have the chance to get to the place where there's, for example, 3 tanks left alive really quickly and sweep up the kills because of your aim time and damage output. Otherwise, frontally, you cannot penetrate a KV4. It's just no brainer. This gun, okay, we're just gonna look at this APCL shot. Interestingly, it has a wide distribution, 146 to 243. Now that will get through most things, and possibly I don't really recommend you fire them until you have to. Because you see that the introduction of weakly armored tanks recently, for example, this type of tanks, tanks on this line have poor armor, and because of the introduction of them, this gun, really gets an indirect buff, if you know what I mean. And also, you see the Japanese, they're all pretty weakly armored, and since they all introduced, you can really make short work of them. And I have to say, I have to get a chocolate bar on them, because this thing is gonna become the new beast, and I am gonna certainly get camo things on it, and it looks pretty good. So more on that. This is not a full review, but more of a first day impression, and I have to say this is the best, most fun tank I've driven. I already made 30,000 experience in this tank in, let me see how many games. The most insane tank, 71% win, 1,000 average experience, and mastery ace tanker, and then 14 games out of 14 games, 10 victories and only 4 defeats. Battle survived 8, and a hit ratio of 75, and maximum destroyed per battle 6, and 1989 XP. That's pretty good for my first 14 game, and 30 destroyed, enemy tanks destroyed, and only died 6 times. That is the best ratio I've got, I think, in any tank. And I have to say, this is the most fun I had probably in World of Tanks because of the good ability of this thing. But as I said, the SU carries harder when you get the chance to just shoot them on the side and do massive amount of damage. This thing is different, but I have to say this is probably more fun. But then, both are pretty good machines. I'm gonna show you my first impression. The first game I played in this thing, as you can see straight away, it is pretty fast. At that time I was bankrupt because I bought myself the Cromwell and I have no money, so I only bought myself a rammer, and I just put binos and camels on for the first game. And I didn't really expect too much except just to learn how to play this thing, because overall it's my first game and I don't really know how aggressive I can go in the first game I've played. But now I got a pretty good idea, and in a sniping match like this where I can exploit enemy enemy weak points when, because this map is pretty spread out, I can exploit the weakness, and because the defense is pretty wide open, you can exploit them by just getting close and probably won't get spotted. So as I said, 250 meters or 40 meters is the range where you might get spotted. But you won't get anything below 240. You're gonna get spotted behind a bush firing. But anything above that you won't. But it varies between different tanks, so bear that in mind. Straight away I took an aggressive forward position over here, and here's the first victim, and I bounced. My first Hellcat shot bounced. Missed. Oh, that gun traverse. Still new to this thing, so I don't know how good it is. And I spot this thing. Why not shoot at that? Ooh, they cannot spot me at all. Just check how brutal this thing is. I put a shot in there. I don't see the slug pop up, so it means I hit him definitely, and I get spotted. And that's the first hit I took in the game ever. The first ever hit I took, and guess what? Knocked out my gunner. This is the best crew protection of all time. Oh, I run down the tree there by mistake, so back off, re-emerge after, and hopefully we can spot that Hellcat again. Looking back at that was a mistake. Look at that rate of fire. We already done almost probably 700 something because we hit a Hellcat probably. Oh, Panda 4, but I shouldn't go up because I'll get spotted. Let's just keep this gun firing and make short work of him. What? Oh, missed. One. Oh, bounced. Okay, I set him on fire. Didn't get the kill. Otherwise, I could have got 2 kills there. That was a critical Tiger kill stealing move. Otherwise, the game can end very differently. Tiger, he's not the best of players, so I really wanted that kill. And look at that accuracy. Oh, Stormy Min. Again, I don't want to go too aggressive. It's pretty much death trap if I go too aggressive. But I shoot there. No chance of hitting the Hellcat. The shots are pretty cheap, like 100 I think or something like that. But all I know is that they're really cheap. Look at that accuracy. And at that time I didn't even have vents. It was literally that good. The best. So you can see that this thing is very small. You can't really shift between the maps, especially maps like this where you get Oh my god, I ripped my tracks. Shows you how low the health points on the modules are. So you're gonna expect a lot of module damage and stuff like that received. For my first game, so again, I'm still trying to get used to this thing, you know. So I'm not expecting too much. The gun elevation is surprisingly good compared to, like, you know, Su-122-44 in this case. In Su-122-44, I could have, or probably might have, being able to go more aggressive, but the thing is, you won't get the sneak ups behind people, and that really means that you have to take frontal hits. And E-25, you don't really have to do that, because, you know, you won't really get spotted until it's too late for the enemy. Again, I'm only on 1000 according to the XVM. You'd be surprised to see the results of this game, because I certainly, well, it shocked me by a lot. Oh, oh, oh. He dumped his shot. Put a shot into him. Ugh. Hummel. How accurate is that Hummel? Is that all he do? Seriously. Like, aim at that corner. Yeah, you're there. Boom. Headshot. But I was kind of lucky I didn't really take full hit. Like, he didn't actually one-shot me, which was probably okay. But you see, on this map, you can exploit the terrain here, because you see they're quite shallow, dry river beds, and I can have total cover around this place, and it's pretty safe for me to do that. And I don't know what the hell is this guy thinking. He must be on. He must be stupid. So that was another critical kill steal that guy did to me. And I got bounced. This thing doesn't penetrate the SU a lot, but long ranges, this thing doesn't really pen SU, unfortunately. But you just keep firing, you know. There's 4 tanks left, and I need another 3 kill for a Top Gun, and the chance of that happening is pretty likely, I have to say. And oh, that guy's never gonna hit me while I'm on the move, unless he gets really lucky, and I'm just gonna go around him, kill him. Now, I hated that KV-1's kill stealing my kill. Otherwise this game could have been so different, you know? And also the Tiger as well. But Tiger did get 4 kills, so probably he did a lot. We're gonna check the after game stats in a moment. This guy, okay, we're on his back, and just check out this DPM. Although I don't even have the best crew, and he luckily slammed the shot there, but that was the end for him. The end. You see, I didn't reverse because I need to try to get into cover and break contact. That's why I went forward, and it's so fast. It doesn't really matter if you take a long route, you'll get there. Now, the enemy Hummel crashed. The enemy Hummel crashed. You must be like, oh, this is a failed team, let's suicide. I bet you. And that just caused me having trouble to secure my Top Gun, because I'm only on 100 health. And again, I said, this is my first game in this tank, so it's gonna be difficult. But you know, as Meredith will say, what is it? High caliber is more important. Shows teamwork rather than kill steal. So let's not get our Top Gun today. Can we kill steal? No. That's when the gun fails, eh? Every time hitting that turret. Does it have some electromagnetic field around that thing? Just to make sure my shells doesn't hit his tank. And there I'm loading the Brem. And oh, artillery just nailed the ISU, so that means no Top Gun for me. But I gotta be careful, I don't want to die, you know. I just loaded Prem, just, you know, have a good first game in this tank. Finish off this game in style. See if I can get a spotting here. Nope. So time to do the run. And I was chatting. So I basically Mysterio was waiting for me, I think, or someone else was waiting for me in Platoon. I think it was Mysterio. Yeah, it was. They were waiting for me, and they were like, "Oh, we're all waiting for you." And I just knew this guy and never played with him from the QSF. So it's not good if you let them wait too long. So I really tried to finish this game ASAP. Basically, they finished their game and said to me they're gonna wait for me while I'm killing that Hellcat, that time. So I really took a long time to finish this game off. So I really had to finish it off quickly and join the platoon. So that's why I blew my track off. I wouldn't be in that much hurry. And yeah, I was in too much hurry, And Wolverine AFK there. Yeah. Jackson. Ugh. And GG, but didn't survive in the end. In the end, I kind of suicide rushed because as I said, I was pretty busy when Mystery was like, we're waiting for you," so I had to finish it off pretty quickly. But hopefully that gave you first good impression, and we're gonna check the after game stats. So a pretty interesting after game stats here. Ace Tanker. I was really surprised because I didn't think I played that well, and it was a bit of a surprise to get my mastery badge game in this thing because I didn't really think I actually did that much spotting, to be honest. I wasn't aware because I wasn't actually playing it like a scout or anything like that, but somehow it says spotting damage, you see. We did to the Hellcat, we did to the PZSFL5, apparently that's me. And then there's the VK, apparently me, yeah, that was me, but wasn't really paying attention. And then the Panda something from 4, the coffin carrier, we call it. Apparently they call it in Russia. And then high caliber, and you're happy now, isn't it, Mario, that I didn't secure my top gun, only a high caliber, hey. And yeah, this is just pretty I didn't really think it was that good, but when I get a Master Badge Ace Tanker in the first game, it's sort of you're happy, but then you think, well, that shows people are not playing that well in this tank. But then now I think maybe it's because of the fail weekend with the 5 times, because of the 5 times first win of the day. All the it attracts all the nursery school students and the kids, and they're always gonna ruin the stats of everything on that night. I'm of course sure that all of you probably had some kind of bad effect, whoever played on the special event day. I don't know if it's on Russian server, wherever Southeast Asian server, but I know American servers got the same thing. So probably you probably all experience that sort of thing where the fail weekend because the specials attracts all the idiots, and for example the last Christmas, players on those times were pretty bad and you can't really rely on them. Yeah, basically probably because so many bad players there, I was able to get my ace tanker in the first game because the standard, for example, you need to be like 99%. This game has to be 99%, has to be the 1% out of the 100 battles. For example, if there was 100 battles going on, your game is the one game in the top 100. So every 100 game there is, your game is the best one, and you get Mastery Badge Ace Tanker. Basically, your game here is better than 99% of the games happening, and or something like that. Yeah, you basically get your Ace Tanker. I think it's probably 99%, but probably correct me if I'm wrong. High caliber, yeah, that's just, as I said, pretty good. We came first, no doubt on that. Enemy tank T-29, he put a good fight there, but well, he should be in our team really. But in the victory team, I mean, the IS-2 idiot. Well, all of them are pretty idiotic, and the Hummel crashed. He crashed. Now, I didn't get how he crashed to death. Explain to me. And then you see the least experienced guy was the PZSFL 4 there, where I just obliterated him without him even notice that he's being spotted. It's how brutal this thing is. And that guy called Gap, Gay and Proud One, who's driving the M36 Slugger, get alive, quit the game, don't play it if you can't. And also T29 as well. I don't know what they're doing, but Hellcat, for example, he probably had a bad day, but I'm not really gonna blame him, because everyone has bad days. But then, people who just bot are not good. 42 shot fired, 35 hit, penetration is 27. So out of 35 hit, only 27 penetrated. I had difficulties against even the side of a Panther 4, but that was just bad RNG, and it doesn't really matter because the next shot is going to penetrate him any day of the week. So not a big problem there. Damage upon detection only 600, but somehow I was able to get that thing. The patrol duty. And we received 5 hits, only 4 penetrated, 1 bounced. That was pretty good. And I have to say, the 88,000 credits are really good. And we made 74,000 profit after that, after the cost of all of that stuff. So really good first game, and we're gonna see just how good the games are gonna be in the rest of the evening. So another game here. We are on the map called Mountain Pass, and the first thing I was thinking about is that maybe if there are people scouting, I'm gonna use this bush. Now nobody should be able to spot me unless they poke right in front of us. But I'm pretty sure I know if he's poking or not by that time to get out of the trouble. And we can see that nobody's scouting for me, and I am not gonna go down there. Fred is suggesting that he's gonna take the bridge, so I said to him, well, I take this side then. I think this is gonna be a hard game because, as you see, it's a tier 7 game, all of them, and our team is pretty bad, I have to say. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. For example, that Tiger player, not the best of players, but I just don't get players where they have 8,000 gameplays, 7,000 gameplays, still 500 efficiency. People like that, I don't kind of get it. And again, dirt driving by me again. Surprised I didn't rip my tracks off there. I'm thinking, how should I counter that KV1S? Now I want to, because I got the speed to do this sort of things, and also the small side, they wouldn't really hit me. So I was thinking, let me, as I said in the garage, why don't I take out the enemies long before they are anywhere near trying to kill me, you know, just staying. So there goes our first kill. I'm just thinking, why don't we secure the kills early and not leave us in a position we're outnumbered 1 to 10, and that's why I'm doing ultra aggressive work to eliminate the enemy from long ranges, because, you know, just because I can. I got the speed to go around the map just to do a recon sniping. And as I said, well, I didn't say it, but on World of Tanks Wiki there was this thing. It says E-25 should be played as a ghost recon sniper. Now, what is a ghost recon sniper? Is basically a guy who never gets spotted, and he's gonna maneuver around the map to just one-shot people basically. And you gotta do that in this tank. Ghostly. You know, you don't want to get seen. You're quite mysterious. No one's gonna know what's happening. And, you know, AMX KV1S. I'm thinking, let me just eliminate that KV3, but I make a mistake because the AMX took a shot. I mean, that wasn't really worth it. That was pretty bad. I really thought that was really bad. So bad play there. Don't learn from. Just don't learn from my mistake. And that was a massive mistake, and I shouldn't really have done that. Now, this is not a really ideal situation to be in, but because I got the monster gun, and there's not really many places I can go, so let's just get the gun to use. Another kill steal, 3 kills here. Now Fred is shouting in chat, saying, well, not in chat, Skype. He was like, get back. You know, he's losing there, and there goes him. Now there's a Black Prince. It's gonna be difficult to kill him, but as I said, because of your small size, they don't really care when they get hit for 100 damage. They'll be like, oh, that doesn't even hurt. And the damage mounts up though, you know. I'm just gonna get ultra aggressive. He's probably one of those guys that don't actually look at the map, so I'll not fire until I get really close. And just check that rate of fire. Didn't get the kill there. Okay, got the kill there. Set him on fire. Exterminating all of them. Absolutely extermination on the opponent. Now I can go for the RT, but I have to take out the AMX, and I know that although I hate the scumbag, but I have to get my Top Gun, Miss Meridil. Only another kill. Can Miss Meridil's dream succeed? Nope. I still got my Top Gun. No matter what, I got my Top Gun. Now the IS is capping our base, and you know he can't one shot me. It's only a matter of time now. They're all pretty consecutive games, and it was just murder by that standard. And you know, the sort of things in this tank is that you can just get around the place really quickly. Although the SU is fast, it's not as fast as the E-25, and this is why kill stealing is pretty easy in this tank. And okay, that guy is gonna cap before us, but I'm here, and also my team's gonna, like, there's 3 of them gonna jump in the cap, so we're gonna win. Now the IS didn't spot me there. Did you notice that? He failed to spot me. Interesting camo rating there. Now all I gotta do is, I don't really mind. We're gonna win. It's only a matter of how much damage I'm gonna do. Now he's gonna pay for it when he didn't actually look at me, and that's the end of it. But our team cap. And you're gonna see how difficult it is to penetrate the frontal armor without aiming. And that's the end of this game. And there's more, you know. The first day I only played like 5 games, and just check out the quality of the game. So this game is, well, it is a failed platoon if I think about it, but the thing is, this thing still does perfectly well in a tier 9 game. And you just don't have to fire, you know. You can just ambush and spot. So I'm gonna become very stupid in the beginning, you know, doing this. And somehow the T-20 managed to hit me. Not the best of starts. I was being retarded at that time, and I really paid for it. Luckily, no more damage than that 200 damage I received. I don't know how that T-20 managed to hit me on the move. He must be pretty lucky. Well, he's a good player, so I'll give him that. Now, in order to outplay them, this T-20, if I come out, he already spotted me, so back off. The Tiger 2 IS and T-150 is down there. Now I want to break contact, and apparently Fred is saying they need to see something. They can't see anything down there. But then I'm not ready to yet advance that E3 place, because you know the Tiger's advancing there. I don't want to get caught out there. He's not a fool, so better be careful. So I'm gonna take some advanced long-range shots over here, just for the luck. See how the luck goes on this side. So we're supposed to win this game because we're better overall team. And on fail nights, if you have a platoon member who's really good, and you got 3 of you, that means, you know, you can really carry pretty good, because normally there won't be a good platoon on the enemy side, and you probably outplay all of them. And this is where the E-25 can't do well, because it's more of a open, like, trading shots rather than sniping or being a ghost recon sniper or something like that. And that's why I decided not to go there anymore. And you gotta give the credit to this tank that you can have the speed to move. I wouldn't even be bothered if I was in like SU-152 because that thing takes time to run. And in situations where you're outnumbered 1 to 5, you just gotta run and find your support teammates and let them shoot the ones you spot, and you're gonna make out that place alive. And the only way to do it is to drive the E-25. Well, most of the time, the E-25 will get you out of the trouble. And the thing is, this thing is like an ELCMX. I really enjoy my ELCMX, but not anymore since the accuracy on that thing is. I mean, the aim time is pretty bad. So I'm gonna spot, and somehow the VK is trying to climb up here, so he naturally has a shot on me, and I'm not gonna persist him shooting me because there's a KV-. If I get down there, I don't have enough gun depression. I gotta expose my whole tank, and if I'm down there, then the 39 is gonna kill me. I'm pretty sure of that as well. So the thing is, I gotta make use of the people camping there. I gotta spot the enemy, but I don't want to get shot at by the 39, for example. So I'm gonna be careful here. Someone took a shot at me. I think it was the 30, but he's gonna get spotted and he's gonna die. I'm checking on my left flank every single time. That's something you gotta do. Now I'm about to auto aim, lock onto him. Yep, and then he comes up. He thinks that I'm not aiming, and he missed me because I'm so small. And SU, he might not have missed. It would take me 3 shots. He tried to ram me, but the rate of fire just obliterates him. We killed the Freddy there. Well, Fred did, and we're on 1 kill each. And I failed that shot there. It doesn't matter if you fail the shot. And ammo rack, boom, ammo rack. He got ammo rack on the while we were playing live. I was like, oh my god, ammo rack. It was pretty fun there, and oh, Comet, really, the best player on the planet, camping at base, watching his friends die. Just check out the rate of fire, just obliterating. So I'm trying to proxy spot. I don't want to kill myself when I drive next to 39. And Fred is advancing, and oh, he gets the ass, but the enemy finishes the AMX finished that guy off pretty easily. The game is still greatly in our favor. Don't get a shot there, and the only really good player left is the Sue, but he's pretty much screwed because no one can. Well, he can't really carry this, possibly, can he? And oh, that accuracy, that aim time, and what is he doing? Rotating his turret. I really don't get that. Who taught him to play World of Tanks like that? Seriously, the way you play it is that you rotate the turret at base 360 around. Is that the way you play that thing? And only when you drive with a sniper mode, that's when you realize just how low it is to the ground. I really did make a mistake here. If the Comet was a guy with able-minded brain, he could have killed me here. Well, not really killed me, but damaged me. And it's really dangerous for me to stay here because C122 is not spotted. I don't have a shot on the IS. But I'm just waiting. I'm not in that much of a hurry, and just when I get down, I'm gonna spot everyone, and I damage those tanks. Now I know that I can't pen him because I don't have enough pen. I just know it. So Fred there secured the kill on the IS if you didn't see that, and he's telling me secure your 3 kills so we can get brothers in arms, and that will be a good way to end the game. So we're gonna see E-25 versus SU. He can one-shot me. I can possibly one-shot him. Possibly. Oh, tracks. SU, you won that. Second shot. Third shot. That goes him. He's dead. Just E-25. Victory. Victory all the time. And, yeah, I have to say, I just think this thing's really, really fun. Oh, the size of this video is going to be long because I got so much content in my 10 game 10 battles is like at least 3 really good quality games just for YouTube to showcase the first day impression. And this one is Top Gun, but only second mastery badge. And we did various shots. We managed to do 5 hits into that Black Prince in that short amount of time, and 5 into that IS. Otherwise, we were able to carry, of course. The SU Fred guy did almost same damage as me, but you see the kill stealing ability is so much greater because the rate of fire. But SU is pretty good, but then the SU's gun sometimes becomes a troll gun, just like the BL-10. The Russian accuracy sometimes fails you hard, and our team didn't do that much better, but well, we won it by quite a lot, so can't complain. 28 shots fired, 21 hit, 17 penetration, so we bounced 4, including that IS. We did 257 damage upon detection, damaged 9, killed 6. Okay, we traveled almost 3 kilometers, which is pretty good. 50,000 profit. Look at the cheap ammunition. I fired 28 shots and only 5,000. Now, just give you comparison. The direct comparison you get with the E-25 is, of course, the Su-122-44. Now, if I fire 5 shots, my ammunition bill would be higher than this. 5, and I fired 28. And just think about that. Now, for every 3 shots I fire, I'm gonna get the same damage as the SU-122. Now the SU-122 has a better gun, 1v1, but then of course SU has a better gun, but this thing's more accurate and you can pump shots into the enemy. And the overall package of this thing just delivers the best fun, I believe. I'm still experimenting with this thing. As I said, a full review will be there, so check on my channel when I show you the full review, but that will probably take some time because I just got it for a day and I'm gonna have my exam. So 2,000 repairs on the vehicle, pretty cheap. So we only paid 8,000, about 8,000 there on the stuff, which shows you just how little bills you can pay to get victories in this thing. And this is why I say this is a moneymaker, and this is why you might not want to get a tier 8 rather than a tier, well, you might not want to get a tier 8 because some tier 7 ones make the same amount of money. But the thing is, the tier 7s, if you enjoy them better, you play it more, and then that means you will enjoy, well, if you enjoy them more, you play them more, so you make more money. So that's the deal, and that's why I said the IS6 is better than, for example, the Lava. In my case, it doesn't matter regardless of how much the Lava earns more than the IS6. If I play the IS6 more, I'm going to make more money in the long term, and that's just this perspective you look in. It's not individual games where how much money you make. No, it's just how many games you make, how many games you play overall. And perspective is very important, as you know, in history. For example, I'm just going to put a short history in between this video. It's going to be a long video, and I know it. For example, I know for a fact that the NATOs had landmines. The landmines you tread on blow up. The anti-personnel mines, they were really light. They were I think 50, about a kilogram or something like that. I can't remember the exact weight of those things, but they were mainly made of plastic. And the thing is, when it's made of plastic, the shrapnels is not going to do so much splash damage, but the thing is pretty small for a line mine. And if you look at the Soviets or the Koreans, for example, the North Koreans, they have massive line mines. If one guy tread on a line mine, it's going to kill 5 others, and that's the Korean way of thinking it. But it's made of metal because when the thing explodes, you need a shrapnel to hit the enemy target. I know I'm going off topic, but it's perspective I'm talking about. And if you think about that, okay, you kill 5 enemy soldiers in one blow, or 2 or 3. but you kill them, their enemy is gonna leave. The enemy is gonna leave them because they're dead. And what if you just injure them by blowing up their leg? Then they will be like, "Ah, I'm in pain. I need help." Then you gotta carry them. So that means another guy who's not injured is not gonna have his full ability to fight because he needs to look after his comrade. And you see the Western perspective is that if you make the limelight in less TNT in the limelight, which is less powerful and less heavy for the guy to carry, and it's made of plastic, so it doesn't do as much damage blast radius, but it's enough to chop off their leg and leave them on the floor without dying, and that's gonna cause trouble. If you, for example, see a guy tread in the middle of a field, he blows up and there's enemy fire shooting at him. If he's shouting help, your medic has got to get up and get into the open field and take him out, drag him out. Then that means the medic is in the trouble of dying, and that's why the perspective really determines how well it is. And perspective is really important to have an advanced perspective. Sometimes why would you choose the IS-6 rather than the T-34? Maybe because you enjoy the IS-6 more, you play more games, therefore you make more money. It's not more about individual games. So hopefully that you found out interesting, and tell me in the comments if you did find that interesting, because I did took a bit too long on that. We begin this game here in Immpression in the usual TD spot, just to hit the top of the hill. I actually didn't know this spot, which was pretty newbie for me. Should have known it, but I didn't. Just check out that elevation. I'm still learning this tank by this stage. I was just testing out the elevation there, and just I was amazed because TD is this flat. It has that good gun elevation. Just check out this monster DPM. He's dead. We managed to put 5 shots into him in the space of like 10 seconds or a bit more. Again, we're pretty much winning this thing, so amount of kills here, and how can we kill steal on that guy? The answer is no. The gun failed me, and yeah, the gun failed me. German accuracy somehow failed me. Now, perfect target, Tiger. If I go behind, if I just DPM him out, he'll be dead. And of course, I've run into a bit of trouble and kill steal. I feel sorry for that VK. I feel sorry for that VK. So I'm thinking, okay, get up the hill and just kill all of them. That's what I was thinking. Oh, check that out. Now, 80% when I'm pretty tunnel vision. Then I looked at the map. I was like, what the hell? I wasn't actually playing with sound effects, so it was pretty terrible. I didn't even look at the map. One shot. I know that artillery has really good. I know that artillery had good reload because I had it before and I sold it. But that artillery was so good. It was one of the best artillery. I am so good. Yeah. You're just over 12. Yeah. So I was well, pretty tunnel vision. Well, I didn't actually have the sound on, so I didn't actually know that I got spotted. So don't blame me there. And oh god, Tiger 1. And I'm thinking, oh, if I get a free kill here, I can get my top gun. Come on, Mario, let's prove him wrong again. Let's go get our top gun. Then I saw, actually, I gotta close down the distance because I need to close down the distance just to have the speed to kill that T-25 too. But somehow on the move, the gun starts not penning the guy. So I'll get really close. The thing I'm thinking is to kill him really quick, kill steal on that TIS or something like that, and I need to do it quick, otherwise I'm gonna miss out. And yeah, I'm seriously gonna miss out, and I do miss out. And only 5 kills, just slightly. just slightly, I can get the Top Gun, and you can see in chat there the artillery there just said it's the T-25. It's the German T-25 good. What is the German T-25? Is it the medium he's talking about? I think so, but he's asking, is that good in a tier 7 game? Okay, strange, but okay. Never mind that, and 5 kills, but that artillery, he somehow missed me from that close, and he said he was so good. Well, his stats aren't that good. So yeah, last video of the night, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and just tell me what you think about this tank. I really think it's a Terminator. It is the Terminator of all, and it's just, I only played 10 games in there, and just check out the quality of the game. I've been getting mastery badges after mastery badges. I don't get how people can't play this, you know. I just check this sort of games out. I just have so many good games in this thing in such a short amount of time, and I just don't get it when people say, oh, I can't play it, or, you know, the stats really shows, because I rarely did much, and I got like Marshbat 3rd class, 2nd class, ace tanker. What's going on the rest of the population playing the E-25? You can see it's really easy to learn how to play it, but I certainly think it's not a noob tank, because I don't think a new player, will be able to maximize the pros of this tank. The reason being that, you know, normal noobs just jump into the battle and they charge right into the base thinking they're playing Call of Duty or something like that, and they're gonna get themselves killed. So no, this is not a noob tank. It's more for better players with situational awareness. And I certainly have to improve on my situational awareness when I totally didn't realize there was artillery behind me. Yeah, so we check the after game stats of the final replay here. So this game is well, it is a failed platoon, if I think about it, but the thing is, this thing still does perfectly well in a tier 9 game. You just don't have to fire, you know, you can just ambush and spot. So I'm gonna become very stupid in the beginning, you know, doing this, and somehow the T-20 managed to hit me. Not the best of starts. I was being retarded at that time, and I really paid for it. Luckily, no more damage than that 200 damage I received. I don't know how that T-20 managed to hit me on the move. He must be pretty lucky. Well, he's a good player, so I'll give him that. Now, in order to outplay them, this T-20, if I come out, he already spotted me, so back off. The Tiger 2 IS and T-150 is down there. Now I want to break contact, and apparently Fred is saying they need to see something. They can't see anything down there. But then I'm not ready to yet advance that E3 place, because, you know, the Tiger's advancing there. I don't want to get caught out there. He's not a fool, so better be careful. So I'm gonna take some advanced long-range shots over here, just for the luck. See how the luck goes on this side. So we're supposed to win this game because we're better overall team. And on fail nights, if you have a platoon member who's really good, and you got three of you, that means, you know, you can really carry pretty good, because normally there won't be a good platoon on the enemy side, and you probably outplay all of them. And this is where the E-25 can't do well, because it's more of a open, like, trading shots rather than sniping or being a ghost recon sniper or something like that. And that's why I decided not to go there anymore. And you gotta give the credit to this tank that you can have the speed to move. I wouldn't even be bothered if I was in like SU-152, because that thing takes time to run. And in situations where you're outnumbered 1 to 5, You just gotta run and find your support teammates and let them shoot the ones you spot, and you're gonna make out of that place alive. And the only way to do it is to drive the E-25. Well, most of the time, E-25 will get you out of the trouble. And the thing is, this thing is like an ELCMX. I really enjoy my ELCMX, but not anymore since the accuracy on that thing is normally the aim time is pretty bad. So I'm gonna spot, and somehow the VK is trying to climb up here, so he naturally has a shot on me, and I'm not gonna persist him shooting me because there's a KV-1S. If I get down there, I don't have enough gun depression. I gotta expose my whole tank, and if I'm down there, then the 39 is gonna kill me. I'm pretty sure of that as well. So the thing is, I gotta make use of the people camping there. I gotta spot the enemy, but I don't want to get shot at by the 39, for example. So I'm gonna be careful here. Someone took a shot at me. I think it was the 30, but he's gonna get spotted and he's gonna die. I'm checking on my left flank every single time. That's something you gotta do. Now, I'm about to auto aim, lock onto him. Yep, and then he comes up. He thinks that I'm not aiming, and he missed me because I'm so small. And SU, he might not have missed. It would take me 3 shots. He tried to ram me, but the rate of fire just obliterates him. We killed the 30 there. Well, Fred did, and we're on 1 kill each. And I failed that shot there. It doesn't matter if you fail the shot. And ammo rack, boom, ammo rack. He got ammo rack on the while we were playing live. I was like, oh my god, ammo rack. It was pretty fun there, and oh, Comet, really, the best player on the planet, camping at base, watching his enemy, watching his friends die. Just check out the rate of fire, just obliterating. So I'm trying to proxy spot. I don't want to kill myself when I drive next to 39. And Fred is advancing, and oh, he gets the ass, but the enemy finishes the AMX finished that guy off pretty easily. The game is still greatly in our favor. Don't get a shot there, and the only really good player left is Sue, but he's pretty much screwed because no one can. Well, he can't really carry this, possibly, can he? And oh, that accuracy, that aim time, and what is he doing? Rotating his turret? I really don't get that. Who taught him to play World of Tanks like that? Seriously, the way you play it is that you rotate the turret at base 360 around. Is that the way you play that thing? And only when you drive with a sniper mode, that's when you realize just how low it is to the ground. I really did make a mistake here. If the Comet was a guy with able-minded brain, he could have killed me here. Well, not really killed me, but damaged me. And it's really dangerous for me to stay here because C122 is not spotted. I don't have a shot on the IS. But I'm just waiting. I'm not in that much of a hurry, and just want to get down and just spot everyone. And I damage my tracks. Now I know that I can't pen him because I don't have enough pen. I just know it. So Fred there secured the kill on the IS if you didn't see that, and he's telling me secure your 3 kills so we can get brothers in arms, and that would be a good way to end the game. So we're gonna see E-25 versus SU. He can one-shot me. I can possibly one-shot him. Possibly. Oh, Tranks. SU, you won that. Second shot. Third shot. That goes him. He's dead. Just E-25. Victory. Victory all the time. And, yeah, I have to say, I just think this thing's really, really fun. We can see we were able to get Mastery Badge First Class. High caliber. If you think this game is good, it's no way better than the next one. The next one is better, and 3,600 enemy team. That guy carried, but I really deserved the win there. But a draw, and we made tons of money. But because this thing's shell is expensive. As I said, E-25 makes more money than this thing. It's just because the ammo is not as expensive. And I took a whooping. Let me just check that out. I received 23 hits. Only 7 penetrated, 16 didn't penetrate. And remember, they were other tier 8 heavy tanks who have 200 plus penetration, and they couldn't penetrate me. This is just how good this gun is. Just how good the armor is. Now, you think T-34 got good turret armor? I tell you, the ISS got better all-round armor than any premium tank probably in the game. Probably, I think. Probably 112, maybe a comparison tank. Yeah. So, potential received. What's the potential I received? Does it tell me? Did they remove that or something? I can't see it. Can't see that potential bit, but you see, I got some ridiculous amount of damage received in that game. And we're gonna just show you the next one. The next one's even better. Actually, let me just check in this perspective. No potential. Okay. Strange.